Hi, Misha here, and in the past we looked at this aircraft, the Russian Sukhoi SU-57 NATO name Felon. But while that one we looked at a year or two ago was still 1/72 scale diecast, it was from Air Force One. This year, 2021, Hobbymaster has made their own tooling for this brand new 5th generation stealthy Russian Air Force and potentially Russian Navy aircraft. Now, I don't really want to go too much into the plane itself today. This is just more of kind of a preview peek at the model itself. But for those wondering, the SU-57 is just now entering into full production. Between 2009 and 2019, we had 10 prototype pre-production test flight models, and in 2019 the first production model began manufacturing, and at this point they produced 2 to 3 considered mass-produced models, although of course a lot is still classified. This aircraft really dates back to the early 2000s, but draws upon really Soviet-era plans. And this is where Sukhoi really beat out MiG. And internally, the company calls this the T-50, and it derives from the PAK-FA program, the PAK-FA program. And this is to kind of challenge the Eurofighter Typhoon and the F-22 Raptor. And the idea is, of course, stealth. It's mostly focused on front-on stealth, but steps are taken to minimize signature from the rear and other angles too. And it does have thrust vectoring. It's not a small aircraft as you'd expect from Sukhoi. It's 66 feet by 46 feet. It's capable of Mach 2. It's capable of super cruising at over 1.5 times the speed of sound. And it's capable of achieving an altitude of about 66,000 feet. Has a crew of 1. And it has 10 to 12 weapons hardpoints. It has 2 internal bays for missiles stacked front to back under the engines, and then it has hard points for up to 4 medium range air-to-air missiles or air to surface missiles, plus 2 more smaller short range missiles. The idea, this was to be a multi-role fighter, not just air-to-air like the Raptor, but more like a big F-16. But it's had quite the development history. It had taxi testing done in 2009, first test flights in 2010, hit some road bumps. At first, the Russian Air Force was going to buy over 150, then that was scaled all the way back to just 12, and now, according to good old Putin, at least as of 2 years ago, they're looking to buy 70 some odd. But again, they're only at 2 or 3 production models right now. Now, their reasoning for not buying more of these new 5th generation aircraft, they claim that the SU-35, which, is based on some of the same technology, has proven very successful. So it's kind of like the U.S. using the F-16 and FA-18, while newer aircraft like the F-22 and F-35 are available. But, we'll see how this aircraft really turns out. Russia is the only potential user right now. Once upon a time, India was kind of involved, but they backed out a long time ago. It has a lot of the standard Sukhoi, lines and designs, but it's obviously more blended. They achieve their stealth by really close production tolerances, panel fittings, flush riveting, dealing with the intakes for the engines. Pretty much what you'd expect. And of course now China's in the stealth game too. And I will do a comparison with this and the Air Force One eventually, but just felt like doing this tonight. As far as the model itself, typical Hobbymaster features, you have canopy open or closed. You have gear, wheels up or down. Weapons bays can be displayed open, but not when it's on the stand. And you can put ordnance on the underside. This comes with a number of missiles as well as external fuel tanks, but I kind of went the more missile-y setup here. And again, this is the first edition. I suspect that as we see more pictures and know more about this, we'll see more options and things from Hobbymaster 2. I do like the model. I think everyone would agree that Air Force One's was fine, but this is typical Hobbymaster quality. It has a lot of metal. It's quite heavy. This is metal. Metal. The wing is all metal. Pretty much the whole front is metal. Of course, not the canopy. The only thing, Hobbymaster, the stand they're using on this, it's a plastic stand, and it doesn't slot in like on their SU-27. It actually kind of cradles in. It's a heavy model for the stand. I would have been happier if it was the metal stem style. It seems to be okay. It's certainly on here quite stable. Let's see if I can rattle a little bit, pull it off. One nice thing about models of stealth aircraft, there's not a lot of tubes and whatnot to get hung off. So here's the stand, pretty standard here, standard stand. And here is the, I just knocked my little canopy. Well, as you see, the canopy is a two-piece affair. You can either have it on, up or down. But here's the bottom. These are the bays in their closed positions. Here's the hole for the stand. You can display these open and put missiles in there if you so choose. And you can display it with or without our pilot in here. While the canopy's off, I'll hopefully let you get a look at him. When they can, Hobbymaster will hinge canopies, but if hinging it will make unnecessary lines, they will go to a two-canopy design like here. That's fine. See, it fits perfectly well. No problems. But it is quite weighty. And I do like that it does come with various external ordnance, because the SU-57 certainly can carry external. It just, of course, reduces its stealthiness. But unfortunately, while on the stand, you can't have the bays showing open. But yeah, since it's a new tooling from Hobbymaster, I would show it kind of briefly. It's nice to see something new after the way 2020 went. Hobbymaster is giving us some pretty neat stuff this year, including the new U2 and this. And they've updated a few of their existing models, like they've improved their EF-18G Growler. And they've done some kind of neat F-16 types. So what do you think? It'll be interesting to see how this does in Russian service. Again, it took a long time to get off the ground. It's not near as far behind as, say, the F-35, but, you know, they were originally predicting this to go into full service by 2016, so we're at least 5 years behind. And by now, China has really done a good job of catching up with the J-20, and even the J-31. But yeah, I can do more of a history video later on and get into more of the tech specs. And of course bring out the Air Force One. And heck, we can always compare it to the SU-27 and SU-35. That should be fun. But I just wanted to do kind of a quick one here to show you a new little tool from Hobbymaster. So please, yeah, let me know what you think. And let me know if you picked one of these up too. This is Misha, and I'll catch you very soon next time.